It's my pleasure to welcome you to the volunteer orientation for Crohn's and Colitis Canada. My name is Connie, and I'm one of the thousands of people who share their time and talents with this great organization. Crohn's and Colitis Canada has volunteers from all walks of life, many of whom support the organization because of a parent, child, sibling, or other family member, friend, or coworker who is living with Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis. Volunteering with Crohn's and Colitis Canada is a great way to meet new people in your community and across the country. We hope that this presentation will help you learn more about Crohn's and Colitis Canada. The orientation is designed to give you a high-level overview of our cause and organization, who we are, what we do, and how we do it. Our website, crohnsandcolitis.ca, is also a great resource to learn more. As part of the Crohn's and Colitis Canada team, you are helping to address a really important issue. Did you know that Canadians have more reason to be concerned about Crohn's and colitis than anyone else in the world? Our rates are high and are rising across all age groups. Families are moving to Canada and developing these diseases for the first time, and the incidence in kids is growing at an alarming rate. You may already be familiar with how tough it can be to have Crohn's or colitis. These are lifelong diseases, and they affect so many aspects of life, from school to careers to relationships. Crohn's and Colitis Canada is about helping people living with these lifelong diseases. There is no cure, but we're working hard to find one, and until we do, we're also working to help people have better quality of life. For those of you who may not be as familiar with Crohn's and colitis, they are diseases that inflame the lining of the GI or gastrointestinal tract. They can disrupt your body's ability to digest food and absorb nutrition and eliminate waste in a healthy manner. You may also hear them referred to as inflammatory bowel disease or IBD. Our website is a great place to learn more about Crohn's and colitis. Next, I'm going to help you understand more about Crohn's and Colitis Canada and how we're playing an incredibly important role in the fight against these diseases. Our organization is at the heart of the Crohn's and colitis community in Canada. We are the only national Canadian charity that is focused on finding a cure for Crohn's and colitis and improving the lives of children and adults that are affected by these chronic diseases. We're also a leader on the world stage. We are one of the top 2 health charity funders of Crohn's and colitis research in the world. We have invested $88 million in research to date, and many of the researchers and studies that we have funded are recognized in the global scientific community. We've not found a cure yet, but the research we have funded has had an impact. Today, people living with IBD have more treatment options and are needing fewer surgeries than they did in the past. Volunteers are truly at the heart of what we do. Crohn's and Colitis Canada is led by a volunteer board of directors that provide governance and strategic leadership. Accountability to our supporters is incredibly important to us. In 1974, the organization was first founded by a group of concerned parents that recognized the need to raise funds to bring more attention to these diseases. Today, the grassroots history of Crohn's and Colitis Canada remains so important. More than 40 local chapters and many other volunteer affiliates, groups, and committees bring our mission to life in communities across the country. Thank you for being one of the thousands of volunteers that makes our work possible. Crohn's and Colitis Canada is focused on delivering our promise to cure Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis, and until the cures are found, to improve the lives of children and adults affected by these chronic diseases. Next, I'm going to tell you more about what we do. Our mission focuses on 3 key areas: research, patient programs, and awareness. Let me start off by discussing our research programs. Funding research is one of the most important aspects of our organization's work. We fund discovery research that will help us get closer to cures and find better treatments for Crohn's and colitis, but our research strategy also recognizes the importance of research that improves the lives of people living with Crohn's and colitis. This will ensure that patients are getting the best care and are better able to manage their disease and its symptoms. Advancing discovery means investing in research that is working towards finding cures. Our programs and projects across Canada focus on 3 priority areas: building capacity by training young scientists and clinicians, finding causes and triggers of Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis, and discovering novel treatments that will lead to better therapies and cures. Research in the Improving Life area funds programs and projects that seek to understand and address issues such as helping patients manage their symptoms more effectively and providing better clinical care across Canada so that the latest innovations in patient care can impact health outcomes of patients and their families today. Transforming lives through the patient programs we deliver is an exciting area of growth for our organization. Crohn's and Colitis Canada currently provides a number of education programs, youth programs, and support services to help patients and their families better cope with the challenges they face living with Crohn's and colitis. Patient symposia events educate and empower patients to take better control of their disease, bringing them together with leading researchers and healthcare professionals. Additionally, we work alongside medical experts to produce informational materials, providing guidance to the Crohn's and colitis community on important health and lifestyle issues. Our website is constantly updated, offering patients and caregivers a one-stop shop for the latest information they need, from educational videos to training sessions, from research news to local event listings. We also offer a number of fantastic support services and patient programs. Camp Got to Go is a one-night overnight camp for youth aged 8 to 17 with Crohn's disease or colitis. This initiative brings together kids from across the country for a chance to feel ordinary and bond with peers that face similar challenges. Our IBD scholarship program recognizes exceptional and inspiring young adults who are living well with Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis. Participants with information living with Crohn's and colitis. Crohn's and colitis are diseases that are not well known or well understood, but we're working hard to raise our voice through advocacy and awareness activities. Crohn's and Colitis Canada has a large mandate to help advocate for the 1 in 150 Canadians currently living with these diseases. Advocacy and awareness are very important mission activities for Crohn's and Colitis Canada, as they hold great promise to improve the lives of people living with these diseases. Advocacy means influencing key decision makers in order to change social policies. Crohn's and Colitis Canada targets policymakers at the federal, provincial, and local level, depending on the issue. In particular, we advocate on 3 key issues. First, improving access to medications so that all patients can access and afford the treatments they need. Second, reducing wait times for specialized care is extremely important because many with IBD have to wait far too long for GI consultation and diagnostic procedures. Finally, our Go Here Washroom Access program is encouraging businesses to open their bathroom doors for our community, with many needing to use the washroom urgently. Participating businesses will display a decal in their window to indicate their friendly washroom access policy and will be listed on a Go Here app to help users find a washroom when the need strikes. Meanwhile, our awareness activities are raising the profile of these diseases and improving public understanding. Crohn's and colitis are more than twice as common as MS or Parkinson's and about as common as type 1 diabetes or epilepsy, yet they often go unrecognized as chronic diseases, resulting in unnecessary stigma. lives. This fundraising campaign will make it possible to fund research, patient programs, advocacy, and awareness so that every child and adult can live life to the fullest. Together, we will raise $100 million by 2020 through our team of passionate volunteers, gutsy patients, motivated caregivers, generous donors, committed funding partners, and brilliant researchers and clinicians. We will transform lives. We will make it stop for life. Gutsy Walk is the largest community event supporting Crohn's and colitis. On the first Sunday in June, people in more than 60 communities across Canada come together to raise funds and to show their support. The Gutsy Walk is our largest fundraising program and has grown to deliver more than $3 million each year. Supported by thousands of volunteers and fundraising participants and teams. This event, along with many other volunteer-driven fundraisers, from gala to golf, martini nights to afternoon, Crohn's and Colitis Canada volunteers, in partnership with staff, are making a difference in the lives of children and adults living with Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis. Our coast-to-coast network of thousands of volunteers are leaders in their communities, using the gift of time and talent to help people with Crohn's and colitis by providing professional skills, educating others, advocating for healthy public policy, and helping to raise money so that Crohn's and Colitis Canada can continue to fund critical research, education, and advocacy initiatives. Here is an overview of some of the areas volunteers are most involved with at Crohn's and Colitis Canada. In many communities across Canada, local volunteer groups like chapters, affiliates, and fundraising event committees work hard to provide their community with information, support, and resources to help people live well with Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis. They also offer fun ways for people to join our community, meet new people, and financially support the important work of Crohn's and Colitis Canada through fundraising events like Gutsy Walk, galas, golf tournaments, and more. Volunteers play a key role in sharing up-to-date information on health-related topics, attending health fairs, sharing their own personal stories, and advocating for healthy public policy. A number of events are also hosted throughout the year, both in person and online, ranging in focus from education to support. You can be part of a team that brings these events to life, enriching your local community and the lives of others. We invite volunteers to be part of the planning team as well as joining in on event day. Volunteers help make Crohn's and Colitis Canada a welcoming place for people who are newly diagnosed, for those wanting to support a family member or friend, as well as those who have been living with these chronic diseases for some time. For some, volunteering virtually from the comfort of your own home is ideal. We can offer a number of projects and activities that allow you the flexibility of making a difference from wherever you are. Whether it's helping update information, doing online research, or helping us to stay active through social media, volunteering remotely is win-win. Please go to CROHN'SandColitis.ca to learn more. Thank you for making a commitment to share your time and talents with Crohn's and Colitis Canada. To access more resources and information, please check out our website at www.CROHN'SandColitis.ca. As a next step, if you haven't already, be sure to complete our online volunteer application form found at www.CROHN'SandColitis.ca/volunteer. With your help, we will make it stop for life.